Hey everyone. So this is Unit 2 in my third term, and David wanted to join us. This is actually one of my favorite topics, and it's about the nurture between siblings. And one of the big topics is bringing home a new baby. A lot of times you see that children will have a resentment against the new baby. And it's because, especially if they were an only child at first, and you bring home a new baby, they feel almost betrayed. Like, what happened? Why are you giving all this love to this baby and not to me anymore? This can be a really bad thing because children can even get to the point where they are hitting the baby and stuff like that, if you don't know how to properly handle it or what techniques to use. It can cause a resentment between the siblings, and later on in life, that resentment can just keep growing and growing, and you'll get a lot of the sibling rivalry that you see in older ages. And even if it's a child, okay, excuse me, please.
Hi.
Even if it's yeah, you got lots of teeth, huh? Even if you have other children already, and you're now introducing a new baby, it can still cause a resentment in even the older child, because the older child feels, oh no, I have to split the love that I'm receiving in half again. And that can be a really sad thing for a child to think. And so I think that is why this is really, really important topic. I have 3 children. My oldest is 4. I have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 9-month-old. And I was really worried whenever I was pregnant with my second. I was really worried about the rivalry and the resentment that my older one would have. I wanted him to love his brother so much, but I was afraid that wouldn't happen. That they would just fight all the time, or that he would try and hurt the baby and stuff. And I didn't want him to feel like I was taking away any love from him at all, because I love him to death. So what I found is that, in my findings, I found that a lot of children will begin to act like a baby whenever you bring in a new baby, because of the fact that they think that if they act like a baby, they'll get more attention. When in all reality, it's causing you more stress, because you're trying to deal with 2 children, and one is acting out, and it can cause a lot of that depression and stuff that you can get to just get worse. And so one thing that you can do to help that is to make the child feel like they are a helper. What I did, and I have all boys, so, and I actually had people tell me that what I was doing was wrong because of the fact that I had boys. But I got a baby doll for my oldest. And when I had my child, on the same day I had my second one, I gave him that baby doll. And I told him that was his baby. Mommy just had a baby, and now he has a baby. So anytime that I changed my baby's diaper, he changed his baby's diaper. Anytime I fed my baby, he fed his baby. He was responsible for his own baby. So now he doesn't feel like I'm, taking away from him. He feels like he's a part of it. He feels like he is responsible for something new, just like I'm responsible for something new. He feels like he's on the same level as me. And a lot of people told me that because I have a boy, I shouldn't be giving my little boy, a baby doll. I think that is absolutely ridiculous. My child is completely boy. He is over the top boy. And giving him a baby doll at a young age did not hinder that one bit. You know, I actually strongly feel like it helped their relationship a lot. He felt like he was able, you know, it taught him how to treat a baby. If I saw him holding his baby upside down, you know, I didn't get on to him, but I would tell him, like, oh no, you're gonna give your baby boo-boos, you know, and so he turned it over and he realized this is not how I hold a baby. So, you know, I know he did not hold his newborn brother at such a young age, but he knew that he had to be gentle to the baby. And he practiced with a baby doll that he couldn't actually hurt. This is a great technique to use. And then whenever I got pregnant with my next one, we passed the baby doll down to the next child. And the older one, since he was older, was able to actually help me with the diaper changes. So if you have an older child, allow them to help with the diaper change. You know, give them, whenever you're changing the diaper, you know, obviously you want to wipe, because, you know, if they're poopy and stuff, you don't want, especially if it's a girl, you don't want them to accidentally wipe the wrong way where the child, you know, will get an infection or something. You want to make sure they're actually getting clean and stuff like that. But, you know, allow them to put the strap on the diaper and stuff like that. That allows them to feel a part of the baby, a part of the parenting process, and it teaches them responsibility too. And they feel grown up, which is a very big thing. If you treat a child like a baby for so long, they're going to act like a baby. They're going to act more spoiled and more, you know, childish. Whenever you go to places like Walmart, you're going to be one of those parents that has a kid that's screaming in the middle of Walmart because they're not getting their way, because you baby them. You need to show them that as they get older, they get new responsibilities. And allowing a child to, you know, act this way with younger children teaches them a responsibility. And you would not believe the relationship my children have. No, they do fight. Brothers will be brothers, you know, and they wrestle and they argue. But in the end, they stick up for each other. They love each other. My 9-month-old, oh my goodness, the oldest one goes up to him and hugs him and says, "You're my favoriteest boy ever," because they love each other to death. And this is because of the relationship that they got at a young age. Matthias, please do not hit. If you're going to hit, you're going to get a consequence. I know you hit David. That's not very nice. You need to apologize. Like I said, they argue, they fight, they hit, but they love each other. Like I said in my last segment, if a child doesn't get that bonding period at a young age, they may never learn it. It's part of the critical stage. Matthias, you need to apologize, and you need to go to your room. Yes. Thank you. And it's the same with siblings. If you have a baby and the siblings don't get that bonding period immediately, it may never come. They could be, you know, they could have that rivalry for the rest of their life. It's really important that you show them early on how to love their sibling. I would like to have any comments or questions be posted so I can refer back to them later on, and as soon as possible. If you guys have any questions how this applies to you, just let me know, and please subscribe. Thank you.